month supply. Like when you first started, like when I first started, I didn't know what month supply was.
It took a while to understand what months of supply was.
What are you talking about? Month supply? Like, what are we talking about here? And a lot of agents have no clue what that is. They have no clue. Why is it about seller's market? Why is it a buyer's market? Why is that? You know, if you look at month supply and if once you understand month supply, right? Now that you understand it, right? And we talk about how you compare it to other month supply, right? And how you're really seeing or getting a feel for demand and or the relationship between supply and demand, right? And that lower that month supply is there's more stress, right? There's just that much more demand than there is supply. Because a seller's market could be a seller's market. It's been a seller's market for like 4 years, and it's nothing to what it's been for the past year. I'm sorry, I cut you off there.
I just said that I actually brought up month supply in one of the mass appeal tapings that I did because I was asked why it was a seller's market. And I explained what the months of supply was and what a normal, if it was a balanced market would be compared to what it was now. And at that point, we were at 1.5 months of inventory.
Yeah. And people are like, what? When you explain it, that's when the eyes go like this.
So let's explain it. Your mom said, what's that? What's that? What's months of supply, Elias? What's months of supply?
What's months of supply? So it's essentially we look at the number of houses that are selling over a period of time versus the number of houses that are available over that time, right? That come on to the market or are available still on the market. And then that tells you, assuming no new houses come on the market, right? Assuming no new houses come on the market, how long will it take for all the remaining houses to sell? Now look at this number.
So James said 1.16 months, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
That's probably less now.
Yeah. It was 1.16 6 months ago. And now it's down to half a month.
Woo.
Yeah. And so that half a month, what that means is if no new houses showed up for the next month or never, all houses would be gone in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's Springfield. And we're talking, I think actually the Pioneer Valley altogether is at 0.9 months. Right? So the entire, area, 3 counties for what our association covers, Hampden County, Franklin, Hampshire, as a whole 0.9 months. Didn't we say there were some towns down to like 0.3?
Yep.
Like 0.3 months. That's
so
crazy.
All the houses would be gone?
Yeah. Now, even when I say that, like, these half a months, yeah, it sounds like a seller's market, right? But all right, now let me explain to you that when we had less than 6 months, it was a seller's market. So if let's say instead of half a month, it was going to take 5 months, which you're like, wow, that's a decent amount of time, right? 5 months. We would still consider it a seller's market. The market would still be favoring sellers. At 5 months supply, we would still have more demand than we have for houses. All right. At 4.5 months, it would be even worse than that. At 4 months, it's even worse. 3.5, 3, 2, 1, half a month.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.